All right, good afternoon, everybody. So somebody asked me for a review on the body shop that I had been using for my vehicles, and believe it or not, it's actually the local Oklahoma City Maaco on 240. So I had this Titan. They resprayed the whole thing for me almost 3 years ago, and I was originally involved in a little fender bender where somebody had whacked me on the back quarter panel here, and the insurance company sent me to this body shop, and they're like, oh, it's going to be like $3,000 worth of damage. They got to take the bed off. They're going to do this whole new panel and all that. And a little chip on my tail right there. And well, I had other plans for that, so they sent me a check, and I took it over to Maaco to see if they could just pop this dent out. And you can still see a wave a little bit, but they fixed that and a couple little dings on it, and they resprayed the whole truck because it had some dings, and it's like a metallic silver, and they didn't do too bad of a job. But it's, you know, I don't know if I would go with the metallic once again, because in certain light you can almost see the spray gun movement. I don't know how to explain it, but certain lighting you can. And a lot of the tape they used on my emblems have been coming off here lately, but that's been 3 years. So I got all these letters. I'm gonna just pop them off and put some new tape on them. But for the most part, it still looks pretty good. It's been 3 years. And then I had them paint my Honda 2 years ago, and that whole truck cost me $1,600, and fixing that body damage over here. Now the Honda I got here, I had this painted about 2 years ago, and it's still pretty damn sharp in my opinion. I didn't have them fix any dings. I just had them spray it. There was a few little dings here and there, but I wasn't really losing any sleep. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but there's a little, yeah. But I mean, for the most part, it still looks pretty good. And because it's a solid color, I think it came out a lot better. So what I have noticed with Maaco, and because I've used them before, what sucks about Maaco and why they're cheap is their prep. Their prep is god-awful. So if you look over here on the Titan, there was some overspray. Like you can still see some on the window here. And the tires had paint on them, but like this little guy right here, you can see like the tape marks and stuff like that. Just their attention to detail is what really kind of sucks with them. So what I did with the Honda, I took everything off. I took the lights off, the emblems off, all this trim. I removed everything and drove it over there pretty much as a shell, and that way there was really nothing to overspray on. I painted the bumpers myself, and what I did notice here, and it's been 2 years, is I got some DNA fingerprints here from whoever painted it over there. But they painted this whole car 2 years ago, $500. And honestly, I think it's because I did the prep work and everything, and it came out really good. The most recent one I did here was the Challenger, and I got the plates taped off because the old lady is, you know, freaking out. But I had this wing installed. We just got this car maybe 2 months ago, and so you can see the color match on that. This is also a metallic, and so I would have normally just done this myself, but this style wing that she wanted is different from most Challenger wings. It's actually, you can go underneath here. And most of them, they come up in like that RT style wing or whatever, but this is the one she wanted. Well, this one had no factory place to drill the holes, so I didn't want to jack this up. So I was like, well, Maaco's done all right for me, so bought the wing on Amazon and took it over to Maaco, and they sprayed it and installed it for $200. I think it looks pretty sharp. I think the color is off a little bit, to be honest, but it may be just because the The car's a 2016, so it's 4 years old. So the paint may be a little bit shaded different, but for the most part, I think it looks okay. I was just gonna spray it black and install it myself, but I figured that the best thing to do would have someone who kind of knows what they're doing do it. And I don't think I'd let Maaco paint this whole car, because it's a lot nicer car than that old Honda with the period correct 92 election sticker on there. But this one, I think it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And you know, if you take your stuff over to Maaco over here in Oklahoma City on 240, you know, if you're prepped and all that stuff, I think they do a great job for the money. So thanks, appreciate you.